was so over. Oh, so over, so over. But now it's so back, baby. Let's fucking go. AEW back, so back. It's never been more back than it is right now. Now's the time. Let's celebrate. Oh, back in the game. Feeling great. No more doubts. No debate. Whoa. AEW's faith. We are so back. We are so back, so back. It's never been more back. It was so over. Oh, so over, so over. But now it's so back, baby. Let's fucking go. AEW back, so back. It's never been more back than it is right now. Now's the time. Let's celebrate. Oh, back in the game. Feeling great. No more doubts. No debate. Whoa. AEW's faith. We are so back. We are so back, so back. It's never been more back. It was so over. Oh, so over, so over. But now it's so back, baby. Let's fucking go. AEW back, so back. It's never been more back than it is right now. Now's the time. Let's celebrate. Oh, back in the game. Feeling great.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, all right? Make sure you log it in. And you remember to check out my good friends over at the Broken Table Podcast live on YouTube. These are some of my good friends. They have some of the best topics going on. They're talking about a lot of good things. And also, they like to put over the Prince Nana dance. Hey, I swerve and I drive. I swerve and I drive. Hey. Don't forget. Tune in, log on to the Broken Tables Podcast live on YouTube, my friends.
Get fixed. Let's see now. Check 1, check 2. How about now, guys? Wow. Check. Let's see now. They finally fixed it. Welcome, everybody, to the Broken Tables Podcast. I'm your host, Jeffrey Vegas, here with what apparently is finally fixed audio. I did nothing But finally, the second source of unknown microphone audio has finally left us. And it appears that the one that I can control is the one that has returned. Oh my goodness. Can y'all believe it? Mickey, thank you for letting me know there was no sound. I would have kept going. Welcome to everybody in the chat. We got King of Hueco Mundo here. He said, oh, it's time. Day Trading Doge says, good evening, baby. Mickey, thank you again. Yes, we got our audio back, guys. Oh, are you kidding me? That's amazing. So happy right now. Down to 2 viewers. What happened? You guys just all left because there was no audio? I understand. King, you always say Dodge. That's too funny. It's Doge. So what I was saying is, I'm not trying to say that the Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate, as they are now possibly maybe called, I don't believe they're showing up tonight. I just wanted to start off with some conversation about when do we think we're going to see the Hurt Syndicate. If you didn't know, someone has patented the name for a wrestling group called the Hurt Syndicate. I'm assuming it's MVP or possibly AEW or even Tony Khan. You never know who did it. Well, it actually says who did it. But it's an organization that I've never heard of, that their letters for the organization spell out like THC. So it's probably more than likely it's going to be MVP's thing. What up, RT the brand? Welcome. So when do you guys think that we're going to see the Hurt Syndicate? King says at Wembley. Yeah, that'd be a great place for them to show up. In what capacity do you think they would show up, King? I feel like it would be really, really good of them to include that security guard that works for Private Party. So you know how that Private Party, when they come down to the ring... Hey, RT the brand with the subscription. Thank you very much. You have taken over the new subscriber spot down here. Thank you very much. I think involving him with the Hurt Business somehow would just be a home run. I don't know if you've ever been to any shows, but that guy is really cool. He can interact with the wrestlers if he needs to. I've never seen him do anything, like ring worthy or anything. But, seeing him ringside, he could hold his own. Anybody ever had these body armors? This tropical punch? So you're calling Lashley or MVP will help out Swerve during the Danielson match? Oh, wow. You think so? So you think Swerve is going to retain and Danielson's never going to wrestle again? I don't know if you have those guys debut to help Swerve and still have Danielson win. You know what I mean? They would kind of look like geeks at that point if Danielson still picks up the W. Because I do believe Danielson is going to continue wrestling, just not full time. He's gonna be a champion, kind of like John Cena toward the end of his career, where he has a match every here and there. Body armors are good. Oh man, there's a few of them that are banging. This tropical punch is probably my favorite that you can find at like Target or Walmart. But then if you go to, For me, I have to go to Wawa here on the East Coast in PA. If you go to Wawa, they have a black one. It's like a blackberry. Oh my God, that one is good. But yeah, I don't know if having Lashley and MVP show up to help Swerve. Oh, you get the low calorie ones. We have a bundle of those. Which just those are not my favorites. I just don't know if that's a good idea for Lashley and MVP to show up to help somebody and not come out on top. You know what I mean? So, like, what I'm thinking... Is there going to be a tag team championship match at Wembley? I wonder if we do something where somehow they're in the match. I don't really know what you do. Maybe after a match, just have them show up and beat somebody down. Michael Gee says, I think that won't happen. Swerve likes to be independent. Yeah, I mean, Swerve had his his mogul embassy, and you know, we'll see. Yeah, speaking of Lio Rush is on the show tonight against Claudio. Huh. If you guys want the card real quick, we got Eddie Kingston will address All In. We got Claudio Castagnoli versus Lio Rush. We got Hologram versus Angelico. We got Dr. Britt Baker. Oh, wrong button. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Harley Cameron. We're going to have TNT champion Jack Perry in action. And then we will see the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. Undisputed Kingdom versus Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. Where did that come from? Isn't Dustin Rhodes in a trio that he's a champion? Say what? Then we got a film by Tony Storm, probably answering to Mariah May's film, which should be great. And then we've got the main event, FTR versus the Acclaimed. The winner will challenge for the World Tag Team Championships at All In. Guys, you know what? You know what? I'm just saying I'm not saying they should. But you could have them show up tonight as the entrances are going for the Acclaimed or for FTR. I don't care. You could do it for either team. And you could have the Hurt Business whoop their asses backstage or on the way down to the ring and take their place in this match. You could do that. I don't know if that would be a good idea or not. Yeah, you know, RT, that they are a little bit on the older side. What's up, Brandon? They are a little bit on the older side, but the thing is with AEW, it really is a lighter schedule already. You know, there's no house shows to go to. I think FTR, their big thing is it's such a small, or excuse me, it's such it's more relief on the schedule. So I'm not sure, but they only got a few years left. Why not Give me a good year or two out of those guys. One awesome storyline. What up, Coach? We got Coach Nick in the house. Yo, I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen these videos for this Italian coffee cream on YouTube where you like shake it up in a bottle. Woo, that shit is good. You should try it if you like coffee. Not going to pay attention till after All In. Oh, I know that sucks. You're not going to be able to see All In, man. I understand. DMD. Oh, shit. We started already? Coach, you should flip it on and then you can turn it off in about 15 seconds. Oh, God. First half is over and it's still 0-0. Yo, now, I was thinking about, like, every preseason game, I'm going to bet the under. The unders are happening in, like, every game. Nobody's doing any... Nobody's doing any good plays in the preseason. Oh, my God. Did you guys just see Harley Cameron's entrance? Well, if you have the ability to rewind it about a minute, do it. Looks like they're still in that esports stadium. And this one does not say live for me. Yeah, this one must be a recorded episode, I believe, but it does not say live for me. What's the card? Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I just went over it earlier. Right now, it's Britt Baker versus Harley Cameron. Here. Oh, I can't do it, actually. I'm sorry. I was going to put the thing up, but I have the show on. We should have riled the crowd up for this one a little bit. This match should have had Mercedes out here. So, like, the crowd's just kind of chilling watching a women's match like they often do. You know what I mean? If you wanted to get this crowd, like, amped up on their feet, ready to go, you bring Mercedes out just as the match is about to start. Like, just as the ref is about to ring the bell. You have Mercedes music hit. CEO, 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 right? You have her come down on commentary. And, you know, you get the crowd into either booing her or cheering for her, whichever happens. It's really wild how, depending on where she goes, she gets booed or cheered. And you could have really gotten the crowd into this match with Mercedes just being here and being on commentary. Could have had her send Camille down to the ring. Camille could have been a nice addition to the match, being on the outside. What do you guys think of that? I actually think that would have been a really good idea. Texas is at All In next year where Hangman will be your champion. Dude, that would be sick. Thunder Rosa better be champion there too. No Cardi B? Come on, man. I have been drinking tonight, by the way. I think Mercedes is pretty over. It's just that they have her being a heel right now. And it's hard to get like an actual overreaction when you're being a heel. So like half the people want to boo her and half want to cheer. I think she's doing fine. Y'all in? What up, Joe? I like it. It's just Joe. What up, Joe? Everyone's shitting on her finisher on Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that. I actually don't like that finisher as well. If she uses it on anybody that's larger than her, it just doesn't look that great. It looks very difficult to pull off. I mean, luckily we don't have too many big girls in AEW, but still, I'm not a fan of it. I would like her to pick something new. Like, God forbid she tried doing that to Nyla Rose. It's just not happening, you know what I mean? I think she did try, actually. Mercedes never been good at being a heel. I mean, my favorite match for Mercedes was that one with Bayley, and I think Mercedes was the heel there. So, I get what you're saying. That was NXT, though. That was like the golden era of Mercedes. Or Sasha. So we're 8 minutes in right now with Harley Cameron and Britt. Ooh, nasty. Nasty stomp. Okay. I was just about to say we're 8 minutes in and this match is still going. I was going to be like, Harley is getting a little too much airtime here. But I think they finished it right when I was about to start thinking that. Or I mean, I did, but I think that was good. You don't like Cody Rhodes' finisher either? You know, oh, there's Mercedes. You should have done this before the match, I swear. Yeah. Wow, she looks great with red. Holy. What up, Hassoon? Oh, Britt needs a chair. Oh, she's got a kendo stick. Oh, Camille catches the swing of the kendo stick. Break it over your knee. Break it over your knee. Yeah, she snapped the kendo stick over her knee. Oh! Yeah, I think everybody would agree with that, Coach. Yeah, he does, Coach. He's using Athena to literally carry Ring of Honor. She's literally carrying Ring of Honor. The entire show on her back. Yo, Camille's pump kick needs to be studied by the likes of Jade Cargill and others. Oh, God, Camille is destroying Britt Baker here. Oh! That was sick. Oh, absolutely. Put your foot on her after you beat her up. Classic heel stuff. Absolutely. CEO. Ha! Yeah, I've been saying for years, Nat, I think Athena might be the best women's wrestler on the planet. And then I saw Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa show up. But still, there's a top 5 of women's wrestling that could be interchanged in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at any given time. You know what I mean? Like Toni Storm, Mariah May, Mina Shirakawa, Athena, and who we got is number 5. I think I'm gonna go with Statlander. Statlander's really, really good. Yeah, I don't know if Jade's just got. I don't think she's got what it takes for wrestling. There's a certain hesitation to everything Jade does. Do you know what I mean? Like everything she goes to do, there's like this little split second of hesitation of like questioning herself, or I don't know if she's questioning whether the opponent is ready for the spot or if she herself is ready for the spot. Bianca Belair is pretty good too. She's too hesitant. I mean, there's this. I don't know if you've noticed it, but watch when she wrestles. There's this. I'm talking maybe a tenth of a second, maybe 2-3 tenths of a second before everything she does, where she just hesitates just a tiny little bit. And yeah, it's a confidence factor. I don't know what it is, but it just makes everything she does not look good. It just doesn't look good. The best combination of strength and agility. I'm sorry, but right now I'm going to give that to Camille. Camille has already shown us multiple pump kicks that make Jade's look terrible. But if you're talking about, Bianca Belair, yes, Bianca Belair is unbelievable strength and agility. She's fantastic. Yeah, I wasn't trying to include WWE very much, but yeah, Rhea Ripley's in there in the top 5 in the world, absolutely. She would replace Statlander for sure in my top 5 list if I was really branching over there. Like if I included WWE, that would be a really tough top 5 to get into. It would actually get a lot harder. You got Io Sky over there. I've always loved Bayley. Not a big fan of the heel Bayley. I'm way more a fan of the hugger Bayley. You like Tiffy Time? Yeah, a lot of people are loving Tiffany. She's good. The only thing I don't like about Tiffany is she makes it kind of look like, I don't want to say gymnastics, but I think it is gymnastics actually. I think she was a gymnast or a cheerleader, one of the two. But like her matches just seem too much like a gymnastics routine or a cheerleading thing. And I'm not trying to say just like flippy stuff. It really comes across as like actual gymnastics. Like I know we got guys like the Lucha Brothers that do all kinds of flips and flying, But that still looks like lucha and still looks like wrestling to me. You know what I mean? Just something about Tiffany Stratton's wrestling just screams like gymnastics to me. But I'm not taking anything away from her. She looks like a star. She's looked like how Charlotte Flair wishes she looked. I'll tell you that. Charlotte wishes that's the look she had. Yeah, King, it really bothers me when we don't get Maria Kanellis. Big fan. Big fan. You talk about Io? Yeah, Io Sky is incredible. Yeah, Adam Cole almost back from injury. Hope he comes back sooner than later. Oh, I mean, yeah, King, Tiffany Stratton, and Mariah May, they basically... So, I was going to say they're basically the same character, but they're absolutely not. Tiffany Stratton's just a mean girl. Mariah is absolutely a, amazing, amazing character that she's had going for these past, 6 months now? Yeah, Coach, every time I see these two guys on my screen, I feel like Rome with the Iron Savages. I'll take the Iron Savages over these guys any day. Crap. AEW would be better without any Ring of Honor content. I'm gonna have to, as much as I wouldn't like to, I'm gonna have to agree. The fuck was that, Sammy? What's up, Rome? I should have you all set up to join in if you want to. If you don't want to join, I completely understand. We have the fucking kingdom here. Dustin did the Sammy pose, I know. He even tried to do the spin-a-rooney thing. 100% Nat. I've been saying that for 2 years. Get Ring of Honor off my AEW television and keep my AEW people. I mean, you know what? I don't even think that. You can send AEW people to Ring of Honor. I just want Ring of Honor completely separated from AEW. That's one of the main reasons people think we have too many belts in AEW is because of Ring of Honor. If you removed all of those, we only have 4 belts. 5 belts. Solo Tribal Chief, man, fucking, I can't stand that bloodline shit, man. Yeah, if I was gonna have to choose, I guess we fucking go with Roman, because Roman beat the shit out of Cody. That was great. One of the greatest fucking WrestleManias of all time. Cody. Oh, do I have this? Can I still put this on? Oh, there's nothing there. Damn. Leaving Cody face down with a chicken next to his head. That was amazing. Hey, Coach, I felt the same way, man. I think it was about 6 months of him being on my TV. I was like, yeah. Now I'm just like, dude, get the fuck off of my AEW television over to Ring of Honor. I love you, bro. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's like, I love you, bro, but fuck. Yeah, Dave's like, they're trying to keep Jacob Fatu away from Roman, and then the next show, Fatu beats the fuck out of him and injures himself, by the way. He got injured, I think. Was that Jacob that got injured? One of them, like the brand new guy, got injured. No, I agree. Not his fault. Like, who as a wrestler is gonna be like, I don't think you should book me in this, Tony. I don't think that's a good idea. You're just gonna be like, sure, boss, whatever you say. I'm gonna run to the kitchen really quick. I'll be right back. Oh, Cody's getting booed for sure. They're cheering for Dustin, Coach. Yeah, Cody will absolutely be getting booed the next time we see Cody versus Roman, if that's what happens. Who looks like a taller, worse Eric Young? Who are you talking about? Matt Taven or? Oh, they were chanting Sammy. I actually didn't hear it. I'm sorry. Oh, Crossroads. Yeah, Bennett. He's a douche. Wait, what? Oh, you're in the Discord? They should be able to hear you then. Check, check. They can hear you before I did. I didn't have my earpiece in.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking. I was like, "Hey, can anyone hear me?" And no one in the chat said anything. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wait, the Beast Mortos is on Sammy and Dustin's side?
No, he's not. I'm a little behind. I'm getting caught up. Right now, Camille is laying out Britt Baker for me.
Strong of the Rodericks and Mortos. Oh, it's the Claw.
With silence. Steph was silencing.
You didn't hear Rome till just now?
Like,
all I did is put in an earpiece. If he was talking in the microphone, you had to hear it.
I swear to God on my life, I was talking for a good 5 minutes. It's like, hello.
Yeah, I just didn't have. I have to have my earpiece to hear you, but you're automatically on the pod.
I don't know. No one else said anything.
And my audio is magically fixed. I had no audio when we started because that magical mic that was somehow playing disappeared. Oh, here's the coach. Speak of the devil, huh? This is a big ass brawl going on for this match.
Yeah, I'm getting caught up. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. Mercedes should beat Britt.
I agree. Unless, Jamie Hayter shows up.
No, I don't think there's any reason why she should. I don't think Britt should win at all.
Just because a lot of people aren't feeling Mercedes, I don't know. It's been a minute here.
I think since Camille's got around, Mercedes has been way better.
I've enjoyed it. I just know a lot of.
Got the
oh God!
In Texas, I'm gonna skip this because I've already seen it. Very excited. I'm giving kudos to AEW for getting the vibes there with All in Texas, where it's kind of like when the Fed announces a Mania location.
Whoa!
Like they had they had the mayor of Arlington or whatever there. That's big.
No way.
Oh, they got the mayor of Arlington at Collision tonight. That's what you want to see. That's good.
Dustin a double champion? What?
Did they just win?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that's just crazy.
I'm gonna skip this match to get caught up with you then. That's really awesome.
Wow.
That's really fucking cool then. I love that.
Hell yeah.
I love Dustin and Sammy winning these tag titles.
At first, I was like, why is Sammy with him? But I don't care. Apparently, he saved him on Ring of Honor. Works for me.
So Sammy returned at the Ring of Honor, on a Ring of Honor taping and aligned with Dustin and the Von Erichs. He says, he was like, I've been in a vortex and I want to get out of it. And it's like, I just want to do things the right way. This is really fun.
Yeah.
All right,
they put the live thing up there earlier, Rome, when the show first started. I was like, oh, this isn't live. Okay. But the live is there now, and Macho just said, I'm at the show, so hell yeah.
Yeah, no, this is live. This Collision is live.
Yeah, at first they didn't have the live up there, because I even looked, and I was like, oh, no live show, okay.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, they're live tonight. But this is really cool. I missed the match, but I'm very happy with the result. I think it's fucking awesome to give Dustin two belts. And give Sammy something to do. I know that we were talking about the Ring of Honor inclusion on AEW. I think that it being on Collision specifically, exclusively, is not as bad. Especially because I do think they're going to move Ring of Honor to more of an AEW centered. I think it's going to be AEW Ring of Honor pretty soon when the new TV.
I'd be okay with that if it was just on Collision. That'd be fine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's residency in Texas. It just makes a lot of sense to have the Ring of Honor tapings and Collision tapings go hand in hand. So it doesn't bother me that much when it's kept like that. I mean. With Collision's color scheme, it's basically a Ring of Honor show to begin with. I mean, it's call it a spade a spade. I would almost say, hey, ditch the Collision name and just be Ring of Honor on Saturday nights.
Right. But that's AEW Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but this is fucking awesome. I'm really happy for Dustin. I think Dustin's gonna retire at All in Texas next year, so I'm fucking stoked for the guy. The best roads in the business right now, and it's not close. Hello,
yep, Nat said it as well. Definitely building up for Dustin retiring it All In next year. Keep him as champ the whole time. Have him drop the titles next year.
Yeah. That's awesome, though. I'm really happy about that. I just tuned in. I'm glad I tuned in for that.
Yeah. Zach Clouds, thanks for joining. Dropping an elbow on that like button, Zach. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're seeing some stuff about Danielson. Since I wasn't here on Wednesday, I just wanted to let everyone know that, yes, I did, in fact, cry for the Danielson video package. My favorite band, my favorite wrestler. That was a great video package.
Yeah, it was great.
Fuck, I like when Green Day played. So Green Day, they closed all their concerts with that song, and I was crying when Green Day played it the other day.
Did you see we got banned in Russia? The podcast got banned in Russia because of that song.
I'm so happy about it. It's so good.
I was like, that's hilarious. Let's go.
Hello, Ash. You gonna come over here? Get on camera.
So, I don't know if you guys remember when the song started playing during the show, but that Boulevard of Broken Dreams, I think it was.
No, it's Good Riddance.
Okay, Good Riddance.
Yeah, Time of Your Life.
Yeah, the Time of Your Life one. Yeah. So apparently that came through on my mic. My mic picked it up for like 15 seconds, and it blocked the podcast in Russia and Belarus. I was like, interesting. It's not everywhere.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that Russia would hate God's favorite rock band. What? Don't listen back to the pod? Why, Coach? You got to fill me in. What did I miss? Ash, please do not click on something, please. Just come over here if you're going to do something.
Gold Dust was amazing. He was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I said this in the Discord, RT the brand, but like, and this is why I say it's like Dustin Rhodes, man, he's better than Cody. Yeah, like I think he's just so much more charismatic. I just think he's better. The only thing Cody has going for him is that Cody's younger. So I mean, but I mean, like Dustin, how good was Dustin Rhodes? Is that Vince McMahon threw the Goldust gimmick on him in the poorest of poor taste? And
he fucking killed it
to get the guy fucking buried. Vince McMahon had no intention for Dustin Rhodes to be a hit in his promotion, and fucking Dustin Rhodes. You look at that Goldust character. That was a character that, like, when it first started, was like, it was meant to like instill like probably feelings out of like a very negative crowd, and like it was not good, and he was a heel, and he like, you know, it is what it is, but he got it over. Like he made it fucking work. And it's just like Cody couldn't do that with Stardust. Like, don't forget.
I always think it's weird how Cody comes across to me like, you know how it just always kind of seemed like Dustin was his dad's favorite. Just always looked like Cody had this chip on his shoulder because of it, and everyone kind of like, they're like, "Oh, it's okay, man," you know.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's pretty evident, I think. We were shitting on Green Day. It's just, first of all, I don't know how you could shit on Green Day. I mean,
so that song when I was in high school was played at every single graduation for like 3-4 years. And it got really, really annoying. Like, I understand it's a great song. But when they first started playing it, I was like, God, I fucking hate this song. And me and Coach's wife said that shit at the same time. We were like, oh, I hate this song. They played this at my high school graduation. It was just a funny moment.
No, I get it. But no, I love that song. I mean, I'm just going to say it. And people can say it's a hot take. This is a hill that I am willing to die on. The American Idiot album is the greatest single music album of all time.
It's a pretty good album.
It's the best album of all time. And for me, there's no debate on that. I think there's so many bangers on there. I think the worst song on that album is still like a low A.
Hi, guys.
And it's like, Are We the Waiting? Dookie is also a fucking phenomenal kick-ass album. Very few songs on that album that aren't just complete bangers.
RT says Cody seems like Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty decent way to put it.
That was funny. Man, I hate Jericho right now. I don't know why.
But no, I've been gone, so I was on vacation last Friday. I saw Green Day live, and it was just fucking amazing. There was actually, like, oddly enough, a lot of, like, wrestling stuff going on. So Rancid opened the show, and they played Ruby Soho, which was dope, fucking dope. And then Smashing Pumpkins played before Green Day, and of course Billy Corgan, the lead singer, head of the NWA, owner of the NWA.
Watch NWA, please.
That's what he did, dead ass. He was like, guys, you should please, God, please. And then he had a wrestler do a diamond cutter, a really nice look for what it's worth. Really nice diamond cutter. I don't know what the girl's name was. I think her name might be Diamond. I don't know the NWA roster like that, Jeff. If you can help me out with that, that'd be great.
I haven't watched it actually in quite a while.
Yeah, but because I think she was a wrestler who, like, because he plugged his show, and then there was a dude on stage, and she came up and she just gave him a diamond cutter. Again, a really nice looking diamond cutter, on a hard stage. So
I'll say, admittedly, I have not watched NWA since they did that crazy cocaine spot with that Satan guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and Green Day was fucking phenomenal. That was just such a great show.
I was just about to say, so King, if that is true that they want Jericho in Mexico, please, Jericho, go do a nice run in Mexico for like 2 months. I'm all for it, bro.
So I was saying in the Discord yesterday, this all-in card build has been really, really good in my opinion. Like, the only match I don't really care about is Jericho versus Hook, and it's really just because I want to get Jericho off my TV.
It's yellow. Fucking, oh my god. I'm going to tear you apart, branch by branch. He probably convinced someone in the back, like, it's yellow for collision, right, guys? It's cool. Fuck off, Chris. Fuck off. He was gold. I had him fucking muted, man. I was just... I'm so done. Right, we got hologram.
Chris Jericho's delusional. Delusional! You know, this is very like the professional champ. You can check it now, one of the most popular stars that we've seen in a long, long time. Undefeated. You know, it's as we go down.
There you go, Coach. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't know. I think Coach and I agree a decent amount too. When Coach is, I assume, sober. So I don't know.
You know, I was just thinking something.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of people that were like, "Oh, this hologram guy is Ricochet," and I'm like, "The fucking dude has no tattoos. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, but also, like, he's just not. We know.
Yeah, but I mean, to even begin to think that, like, just no tattoos. Okay, never mind. Like, immediate. Hey, Helico getting his entrance finally. Let's go.
So not much then, Coach.
You just made the list. That was a pretty good time in the Jericho era.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was always entertaining. Look, Chris Jericho's great. He's just...
Yeah. Don't get us wrong. We love Jericho. He's one of the greatest ever, but right now, my goodness, this fucking character is...
Jericho hasn't done anything. I've enjoyed a thing Jericho's done in like 2 years, maybe 3 years at this point.
Looks like Fuego del Sol. Serpentico. Oh shit, I see what you're saying. This guy looks like Fuego. Nah, it's Artemis. They've confirmed it, I guess.
Yeah, no, he was a guy. He was a star in AAA. Like, I forget the name, but
it's either Aramis or Artemis. It's something.
Like there's no mystery. Like, I know, like, as a North American wrestling viewer, like, or like I'm making an assumption there that you're a North American wrestling viewer. Like, I know that it's like guy in a mask. You want to assume that it's someone. Like, no, this is just a luchador that Tony Khan has signed. and like he's hologram. Like he's not gonna take the mask off and be like, oh my god, it's Sammy Guevara. Like no,
Yeah, and he is an AEW original like character, I guess you would say.
yeah.
Aramis, yeah, that's what it was right now.
Oh yeah. I mean,
yeah, Coach. Like, if people were saying the Fuego del Sol thing, I would have believed that way more than the Ricochet thing. So look, he does have a tattoo.
This is the thing, though, right? So, like, again, I've been gone for a week, so we have like stuff to kind of catch up on. But like the whole Lucha Bros thing, I mean, like if I'm like Tony Khan, I'm looking at like guys like Hologram, like, hey, like, luckily, you know, Tony's got such a good working relationship with like CMLL and stuff, and finger on the pulse of the Mexican Lucha Libre scene, where it's like yeah, obviously you don't want to lose the Lucha Bros, but like I feel like Tony Khan could probably sign some bigger names from the luchador scene and kind of fill that void. And like,
what up, Logan? Happy birthday! Oops, sorry.
Oh no, so no problem. Happy birthday! Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I already wished that on Wednesday. But like, nah, man, I just like, you look at the month and a half that Hologram has had since coming to AEW, it's just like, dude's a star.
Yo, that Tope Suicida was insane. He's trying to make an H, but it really makes a U. It's Eulagram.
Coach, look, I know. Coach, look, man, I understand how you feel. But the thing is that you got to keep in mind is that Tony wanted the Lucha Bros to stay. Like, he made them offers. They were going to be in the Trios title picture at All In. Like, they had their booking set up. They just want to go to WWE and try to make more money and stuff like that.
So listen, I've had people tell me today that Penta came out and he's like, "That's bullshit. We're not leaving." And now I'm like, "What's true?" Because I don't pay attention to Twitter as much as most people anymore. You know.
So what happened is that Penta, he went on Twitter. At this point, it was probably like on Wednesday, and was like, "Stop spreading lies. This is all fake news. My present is in AEW," and like his wording was so ridiculous, where it's like your present. Okay, what about your tomorrow? What about your future?
Yeah, what about your future?
Yeah, I'm sure right now you're under contract, but I think it was more so that it was Penta just didn't want it to be talked about, because I mean it did come out that because of Ray Fenix's time injured, which I'm sure you remember, Jeff, we were there when he got injured, in New Jersey. Ugh, Jersey, jeez.
It's going to be in Jersey again this year, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, so there is a clause with Ray Fenix where if Tony Khan wanted to, he can extend Ray's contract by a year.
Yep, full year. And
so like a lot of people were like, Ray, like they were like, he shouldn't do that. Tony shouldn't do that. Here's my thought process on it, right? Because in the past I've said like, if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here, and that's 100% true. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. But I would have Ray Fenix sit at home.
I wouldn't have him sit at home. I would force him to fucking come perform as a singles. I'd be like, sorry guys, this is what happens in the business.
No, I would just have him sit at home. I wouldn't even let him perform. I would let him cool off as much as possible. If you could have him sit at home for a year, I would do it. And like people would say like, oh, that's petty. Like he's an AEW original. Like I get it. But the way that they're doing business right now, I mean, like we pretty much know that WWE is contract tampering. Like they're not out of, like they're still under contract. And like they've talked to WWE, they have like the plan is like already in place for them to go. Like there's clear contract tampering going on. So I posted in the Discord the other day. But so Tony did an interview, and Tony Khan said that WWE are still contract tampering. He says, "I'm not going to speak much on it right now, but I can tell you I know that they are."
Yeah, King. Yeah, man. I just wish all the Latino wrestlers would pay attention. They're gonna shove you all into the same storyline and maybe give you a belt for a week or two.
And so Triple H, Triple H's account. This isn't like a fake account. Triple H on Instagram liked a post from Sportskeeda about Tony Khan's quote saying that WWE is contract tampering. So it's like Triple H is legit, just openly, just basically saying like, yeah, this is true. I would say like if Tony wasn't going to make Ray Fenix sit the fuck at home, you extend that fucking contract. You make him sit the fuck at home for a year. And you know what? If that means you let Penta sit too, you let Penta sit too. And I understand it hurts. The problem is that there's a really unfair double standard in wrestling. And like, because like Ibu from Wrestle Purist said something along the lines of it, and it kind of irritated me because he was just like, he was saying, let Ray Fenix go. A lot of the wrestlers are looking to see how Tony Khan handles the situation. Like, and he should do the right thing and let them go. And it's like, what about all the times that WWE may let people sit around and do nothing? Like, what about all the underhanded stuff WWE does? Right? And I think that, like, in this wrestling war, I think Tony's played very clean, very nice. If I was Tony Khan, man, like, look, like, Tony's a great guy. He clearly, like, you can tell that Tony Khan is a great human being. Like, you hear from the people that worked for him. You hear it, like, you see it in his interviews. You see it in the things he does and the way he acts. And, like, you can tell, like, this guy's a nice guy. But, like, man, it is fucking time to do some mudslinging right back. I'm so done with the double standard in wrestling. Like, it's honestly...
I do think Tony needs to take the kid gloves off and fight back a little bit. It is kind of weird that he doesn't fight back pretty much at all.
Yeah. Oh, so John says half the AEW talent sit at home and collect free money. I get it, man. It's a bloated roster, and like there are a lot of people that can't make TV time. Like that's fair, but I think a lot, like especially with the inclusion of Ring of Honor, I think AEW and Tony Khan have done a pretty good job at getting most guys who should be featured. Like, and if you're gonna point to like the guys like Miro and Keith Lee who aren't being featured, there's a reason why they're not being featured, man. Miro turns down creative left and right. He doesn't want to be a part of the company. So Tony Khan says, okay, sit at home.
So John says the only war is in Tony's head. Yeah. So explain to us why WWE books a house show 2 blocks down the street from World's End at the end of the year this year on the same night.
Yeah.
Why do you think they did that, John? Why do you think they booked a show right down the street of one of AEW's yearly pay-per-views that they knew the date, and location of?
So I would say this to you, John.
There's absolutely a war in Triple H's head as well. Don't even get that mistaken. There's 100% on that side as well.
So John, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, I don't know you, and so I'm going to go under the assumption that you can't be that naive. Right, yeah. Because like if that is your outlook on the state of pro wrestling, that there is no wrestling war, that WWE is not doing anything underhanded, that they're not doing anything slimy and just fucking disgusting, then like you're either extremely naive, or you're trolling, or you're just a fed fan. And like, in which case like. I don't know what to tell you, man. I think you kind of brainwashed by the cult there.
RT, I like with what you said there, WWE is playing to win. So that kind of gives me like a way to describe what's actually going on here. And WWE, they are playing to win, but they're not playing to win like in the NFL where you have teams that are they're all on the same team of like the NFL. You know what I mean? Everybody wants the NFL to succeed, right? And if they're a team in the NFL. But in the terms of the wrestling world, WWE wants everyone else to lose and fail and go under and not exist. AEW just wants to exist and be another one of the alternative, one of the wrestlings that you could watch throughout the week.
Yeah.
They don't want WWE to go under. They don't want NJPW to go under. None of that. Like, you should be able to see the difference in the way that the companies act towards the other companies. That's where we're coming from.
Hello, Ash. But yeah, no, I agree. It's just
Coach is smashed. Probably had like 2 drinks.
Coach is smashed, but great job, Coach. Like I was reading your comments, but I was trying to let Jeff finish. So great job, Coach. But like, yeah, exactly, Jeff. It's like if WWE had their way, AEW would be out of business, and the only major player in the wrestling industry would be WWE. And I'll just straight up say it. I said in the Discord, and I stand by this. If the day were to come where AEW fails and WWE is the only game in town, that is the end of my wrestling fandom. Because this industry doesn't deserve to succeed. It doesn't deserve to thrive at that point. And like, it's just like, if you just want there to be one game in town, then you're part of the problem, man.
Here comes the scapegoat.
And
like, think about that. Triple H, it's obvious he wants AEW to fail, right? I mean, they are absolutely trying to counter-program them and all of those things. There is obviously a freaking army of bots that are anti-AEW. That means he wants hundreds of people to lose their jobs in the wrestling world. He's not going to hire everybody after AEW goes under. You think he's going to hire everybody backstage, all the cameramen, all the stage hands? No shot. Like,
and like also like,
I just don't enjoy that. He's not a good person, man. I call him Triple K now.
Yeah.
Triple KKK. Not a single black wrestler at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Fucking he following in suit of his father-in-law puts everybody of a certain race in the same program with each other.
Yep.
It's just whatever.
It's nasty shit. And like, where's Rio, coach? Rio's injured.
No women's match yet? What you mean, Macho? We had Britt Baker versus Harley Cameron to start the show. You said great start of the show.
Rolling.
Somebody type that in the chat for him because he's at the show right now. Are you drunk, Macho?
He's the drunkest coach. Cringe. Yeah.
We're Big Swole's comments now. I mean, for real. I mean, we've got Triple H on record saying shit like people like Booker T can't be champion.
People.
He can't. Like, he fucking said it. We're not just like conspiracy theorying that he said it in some locker room. He said it.
Yeah, like what's the rationale for that entire Booker T Triple H storyline in WrestleMania 19 where Booker doesn't go over there? Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about here? Like, what are we actually talking about? And like, that's where I get annoyed. And that's where it's like, it sucks for me, right? And this is something that like over the last like year or so, I've had to really come to grips with pro wrestling, where it's like, I love like discourse. Like I love talking about things that I love. That's why I do a show. Where it's like, I love talking about pro wrestling. Love talking about,
Jack,
video games. What's up?
Jack just fucked that dude up.
Yeah, you're like 30 like I love talking about like Eagles, the Phillies, like things that I love. I want to talk about Star Wars. Like I want to talk about that stuff. But like it is so fucking miserable to talk about pro wrestling these days because most of the people that you run into are just like, it's just a bunch of bad faith. Like it's just not good. It's just like the discourse is just nasty.
He's about to kill this dude even more. What you got, Jack? Shawn Michaels' face, every time I see it, I just laugh now. He just looks like a clown without makeup on. It's the craziest thing.
I mean, I think one of the funniest things is that we swept all of the stuff Shawn Michaels has done under the rug. I think that's one of the funniest things of all. Not funny the things he's done, but it's funny how much we don't talk about. Like no one talks.
Ah, he's spray painting this dude's face. Yeah, Coach. Anna Jay over in Japan, absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
Jack's a lucky man.
Yeah, it's such a good idea to send these wrestlers to Japan.
I like this body bag he's using here. It says Darby on it, I'm pretty sure.
And he is spray painting his face? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm a few ahead of you.
Yeah, like I said.
So he just took the TNT championship and spit on it and put it in the body bag with this kid. I think we're getting a new belt.
I don't think we're getting a new belt, but it is kind of weird that he did that.
What's that other bag Jag had? Oh, shit.
Oh, I guess it is a new belt.
Yo. Yo.
I guess I'll see it in 20 seconds whenever I see it.
That's dope. Yeah, Coach, I think she used to have it. I've seen her a few matches now. Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? You're way behind me. I gotta go like 30 seconds. Hang on.
That's what I said. You're like 30 seconds. That's really nice.
That's really nice.
That is a fucking gorgeous title belt. Let me tell you, it's like worn down and like all like fucking gray, like
blood splattered across. Oh,
like this.
That is nice.
That is really nice.
All right, so
I definitely like. Is she still doing that? Come here.
So for me, I'm seeing the Acclaimed promo right now for All In. Is that what you're seeing?
Nope, Jack is still walking up.
Right.
Now the segment just started with the Acclaimed.
All right, tell me when it says AEW Collision all big after this Acclaim segment.
Okay. I'll say go when it's time.
Yeah. You know, like the AEW graphic will come in your face.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded horrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, it's you, so.
Oh, jeez.
Go.
All right. Cool. TNT tonight, Ospreay. Oh, so you weren't here last week for this. Did you see this show where like it's kind of like a World's Wildest Videos kind of thing, and different people from AEW were on it?
I didn't watch it because I've watched all the AEW stuff that I haven't been here for, like when I got home from my vacation. But no, I didn't watch any of that stuff. I did know about it because I saw the commercials and stuff. But loving that corporate synergy, you know.
Yeah, it was kind of I was expecting it to be like World's Wildest, you know, videos or America's Funniest Home Videos. But at the beginning, they had like people wrestling bears, or, you know, not wrestling bears, but playing tug of war with a bear.
Right.
So it was like a big mix up of different stuff on the show. I kind of enjoyed it.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, he says I missed Britt versus Harley. Oh, you missed it? Were you getting some stuff at the concession stand? That's usually what I'd be doing.
Some show me. Oh, yeah. You literally there, Matt? Aren't you like literally there? Oh man, hilarious.
Yeah, Harley Cameron's entrance was insane, by the way.
Yeah, she did really entertain. Pairing her with Soraya has been such a good call. Like,
I agree.
She her character is really kind of taken off. Like I didn't like her with the QTV stuff. Like I know you were really into it, I wasn't, but I think like her I actually watched Rampage last night because I'm on vacation, so I have time. But like I watched Rampage and I was like, this Harley Cameron segment was really good. Like,
yeah,
Soraya, I was like, I'm really enjoying this actually.
I saw Soraya's action figure today at the store, and I was just like, nah.
You know what? I don't think the Soraya hurt is, or hate is fair. Better than people say.
Oh, I think she's good. It just, for whatever reason, I just didn't want to spend the $20 on the figure. I was like, nah, this is just one I don't need.
Yeah.
And there was a Danielson one, but it was so messed up. Like the paint job was so bad. I was like, yeah, I can't spend my $20 on this.
Oh, so I wanted to get your thoughts, Jeff, also on Top Flight last night with their changes that they're making. I know you've kind of been a big critic of them. It's one of the few things that I think you are pretty critical about, actually.
Yeah.
So what do you think about their new stuff that they got going on?
So I don't watch Rampage. The only thing I know is that they have Layla Gray, I believe her name was, with them.
So they have Layla Gray as a manager now, and she's like a flight attendant. And then last night, Top Flight came out dressed as like flight pilots, like airline pilots.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
So yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on that, but you didn't watch Rampage, but.
I mean, whatever these guys need to do to build some sort of an aura or some charisma, I'm all for it, but they just got all talent and no charisma, man. It sucks for them.
No, Coach. They're pilots. Like they're wearing white polo. Like I don't know if it's a button up or a polo and like the blue tie, and they look like pilots.
Yeah, it's Layla Gray it's Layla Gray that's the flight attendant. She's got like the little hat on.
And what Layla Gray does is she like directs their
Oh god,
suicidas, their tope suicidas.
Buddy Matthews was destroyed.
Ash is trying to pick a fight. She's trying to jump up in front of my team here. Ugh.
Yeah, Layla Gray looks amazing. They should definitely focus on her some. And she's good in the ring too. She absolutely would. Yeah, coach.
With the current champion, Christian King, officiating, putting it down the middle. Down the middle with a spear and then a chair. Are you kidding me? Well, look at anyone you want, ultimately. No.
Man, I cleaned out the shed the other day. I got bit by so many spiders. Shit sucks. I didn't see them. I didn't feel them, but I got the bites everywhere now.
For months, the path to reclaiming the Trios Championships within the palm of our hands.
The palm of our hands.
Has everyone turning blind eye. Took it away. Christian Cage, you've been screwing open the Bang Bang Gang 6 ways this Sunday for months now. But those who
I got those glasses, by the way. I should go grab those. That'd be funny.
Because others think they do.
Christian, you injured Jay White, which led to CD stripping us of the Unified Trios Championships. And then
That's crazy. He's got John Wayne tattooed on his arm. I never noticed that.
This match at Wembley was supposed to be our opportunity to stand at the top of the Trios division ladder.
Was taking away the Bang Bang Gang's Wembley moment.
Oh, love that talk of the Wembley moment again.
Yep. That's our WrestleMania. We finally know which one is their, at least what they consider their WrestleMania, you know?
Always. And if you're not down with that, you got 2 others for you.
Feeling nostalgic, Christian?
Guns up, baby.
Feeling nostalgic, Christian. What are we talking? Are we doing ladder match?
Yeah, that was dope, having the promos from both of those trios teams.
Oh, look at this geek Christopher Daniels. Hold on.
But I want to assure the fans that as we head to All In, Christian Cage is not going to have an easy road if he wants to remain Trio champion.
Game final, 5-1 Phillies. Let's go.
There it is.
And a third team to be determined in a wild card match at Cardiff Collision. Those 4 teams
Oh.
will
I know, Adam Pearce working on every show of the week pretty much.
championship in a London ladders match.
Oh, we're gonna do a ladder match. There you go.
A London ladder match.
I'm surprised that they're gonna just do one team versus another team. I would do like a 4-way trios ladder match.
Yeah.
That would be sick. I understand they're saying they're gonna do the number 1 contenders match at the Collision card drift. But like, nah, man. Let's get some BS finish there and get all the teams on the card.
Yeah, I'm almost positive we're going to get some sort of false finish there. Damn, Claudio looks jacked. Does he look bigger than normal, or is it just me?
I mean, he looks about the. He's a big dude. But
His arms won't even go down to his sides. He's got to hold them out like a gorilla.
you know what I was thinking the other day? As excited as I am for All In, I am kind of a little upset that they're not doing a Stadium Stampede match. I like when they do the Stadium Stampede matches.
Yeah.
You're not doing one at All In. It's a shame.
Sounds like they're going to save that one for Texas. It sounds like it would make sense.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
The Rushes of the Leos? Oh, the Rushes of the Leos. He hit the cables before he came out, pumped it up a little bit. Oh, there's going to be 4 teams, Nat says? Okay.
No, there's going to be... He said there's going to be a 4-way trios match on Collision next week from Cardrift. And it's going to... Oh, by the way, Jeff, here come the pilots. Oh, they're not wearing their ties today.
Okay.
They're not wearing the ties today.
I like it.
Definitely.
It's a little Top Gun-ish. They need to finish the outfits a little.
No, they had the ties on Rampage. I don't know why they're not doing the ties tonight.
Oh, they took their ties off. Okay.
Yeah, they had the ties last night. But anyways, no, they said they're doing a four-way trios match on Collision next week. The number one contender faces the Patriarchy at All In the ladder match. What I'm saying is I want there to be 4 teams in that ladder match, though. I think that's a missed opportunity there. I would definitely load that up.
What did you think was cringe about that? What was WWE about that, Coach?
I think it's because I think what he's trying to say is like WWE used to do those things in the 90s where it's like, what's your gimmick? Oh, he's a trash man. He's a dead.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I get it.
The Repo Man.
I don't think it's that bad. As long as they're not doing like promos where they're like flying a plane to get to the arena, like it's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
Uh-oh, baby alert.
She keeps jumping up on the TV, and I'm just like, no, do not jump up on the TV. Like, I'm so lean on everywhere else that she goes for the most part.
He's just too fast, Claudio. There's nothing you can do. Leo, get the high ground.
Right, no, Nat. The patriarchy,
He's too strong, Leo. There's nothing you can do.
The patriarchy is not going to be on that Card Drift show. Well, I don't think they will.
Whoa. What? Are you seeing this? That was dope.
Coach, I don't think this is the same thing as what WWE is doing with Latinos. I don't think Top Flight is that at all. Right? Like, I don't like. I mean, like, I guess they're all high flyers, but like, I don't have a problem with the stable being guys who wrestle the same, but I do have a problem with the stable of guys just being the same race or ethnicity or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be fair, the Hurt Syndicate's going to get a pass though because they were already a team. Just
Yeah.
everyone knows. Like anyone who's like, "Oh, what about them?" It's like they were already a team. Like I can't. Like they're already an act. They're an established act. Like it is what it is. But Top Flight is comprised of 2 brothers, Action Andretti, and Leo Rush. Like I don't know.
So, like, I don't mind when, like, one faction is all the same. It's when they put multiple factions together and then they just feud them together the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, it was the Hurt Business versus, what's those dudes? Not Private Party. What's their version of Private Party?
Street Profits.
The Street Profits. Like, it was the Hurt Business versus the Street Profits forever. It drove me crazy.
I get what Nat's saying. Nat's saying that there will be 4 teams at All In. The 4th team will be determined at the Collision and Card Drift. I don't know. You might be right. I might be right. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see and get some clarification. What I heard was that there was going to be a 4-way match on Collision, and the winner of that match would go on to face the Patriarchy in Wembley. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Actually, I might go on Twitter real quick. I'm going to go grab a drink, and I'm going to go on Twitter. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, while we're at commercial, I think I asked this earlier, but I didn't see anybody respond. Have you guys ever made that Italian coffee cream where you take whipping cream and some espresso and shake it up together? Oh my god.
30% more protein than Purina Pro Plan.
So good.
Formulated to give your dog energy they need to explore, to discover.
Yeah, Coach, like it seems to happen everywhere. It's just like when you feud against the same guys, you know what I mean? That's where it really bothers me. Like the Latino scene in WWE bothers me to no end. It's always one group of Latinos versus another group of Latinos, or it's the group of Latinos versus the group of black dudes. It drives me nuts that they do that. Because, like, it's not so much thought of now, but, like, when I was younger, that was a big-time rivalry. I mean, like, IRL type shit. Yo, Rome, you ever had that Italian cream, it's called, I guess, where you take like whipping cream and a shot of espresso and you shake it up together.
No, I don't really do espresso.
It turns into like this whipped cream with like a light coffee flavor. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of coffee in general, to be honest.
You know, I wasn't into recently with the baby, trying to stay awake. We can hear him in the background there yelling. Oh, the poor guy. What's going on? I don't do espresso either, Coach. I usually just do coffee. But the shot of espresso with the cream turns into just like a coffee flavored... It's like a coffee flavored whipped cream. Dude, it's so good. It's crazy. I might make more tonight. Hey, what up, Michael? Michael's at an indie wrestling event. Nice.
Nah, I'll check it out as soon as I get a second.
Yeah, I just drank coffee and creamer too now, Coach. Coffee with the French vanilla creamer. Yeah, Coach, go on YouTube and just look up Italian coffee cream, and there's a bunch of recipes. You literally just make it in like an old Coke bottle, like a, I don't want to say a 2-liter bottle, but like a 1 liter or like an old water bottle. So RT, if you ever notice whenever there's an Asian wrestler in the ring that in AEW anyway, I'm not speaking for WWE. In AEW, if there's an Asian wrestler who has any sort of a translation issues, we'll always get a New Japan referee. So the referee will do the translations for them. You know, the one wrestler will relay the next move to the ref, and the ref will relay it. That's why a lot of the matches with the New Japan guys are a little different than normal. A little bit of translation going on. You'll try the coffee creamer trick, RT. Aren't you only 15? Or wait, are you the one that was... You're not the one that was 15. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was like, no espresso for you. I like that guy's sign. It says slam here, and it's pointing right in front of him on the rail. I like that. You got some coffee liqueur? Yeah, coffee liqueur is pretty bomb. Yeah, that was Logan. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, Logan. Old man brain. Yeah. Any updates on Vikingo? Not that I know of. And our Lucha historian has left the internet, it would seem. So.
I'm glad he's not around for the Lucha Bros leaving AEW. Would kill him.
Yeah. Something happened. He messaged me like, hey, you know, real life's taking a toll. He's like, I'm off the internet for a while. I was like, all right, man, stay safe.
Yeah, he messaged me too. He kind of told me about it, but I mean, he asked I keep it confidential. So
yeah,
best wishes to him. But you know, he's out there doing what he needs to do and taking care of stuff. So
that's what you got to do in 2024, man. It's crazy out there.
Sir.
Coach gonna go find him? Go find him, bro.
Yeah, please.
Michael says he is still hurt. Vikingo? Yeah, we know he's still hurt. We're just wondering like a timetable maybe. You know, some guys don't have a timetable. Claudio picking up the win here. As he should. I was thinking a good way for the Hurt Syndicate to show up would be, you know how we got Top Flight with Leo?
Mm-hmm.
If they had done this for a little longer, And like Leo was kind of relying on those two to help him out, but they kept on, not helping him, and he kept getting his ass kicked. He could have replaced them with the Hurt Business, That'd have been a nice little.
She in this tag matchup with. Is he scary? Yes. Is he tough? Yes. Is he crazy? Yes. But you know who is all of those things and more? Chris Statlander. And I got this guy.
Statlander.
Yeah.
He's so nervous.
Yeah, Stokely is terrified. I know.
Business at Wembley. Tell him.
Yeah. But I expected Tony Khan too when I did.
What did I say, Coach? The delay is killing me. I don't remember what I said.
The stipulation for all
Oh.
Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale. What I said to myself when you heard it. Ishii, I'm gonna kick your ass, man.
I'm gonna kick your ass, man.
I didn't say like versus each other. They could just show up,
God.
beat their asses, and be done with it.
Stokely is barking at Ishii. Oh my god, that was so good. It was very very mute, like a very low bark. So it was like. Woo, 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 woo.
I could use some coffee right now. Oof. The Steelers game's now in the fourth quarter, and it is only 6-3. Holy ugh.
It's just preseason.
Nah, Coach, don't even let it turn into a feud. Just have them absolutely kill them, and then it be absolutely over. No feud. Just like, those dudes were losers, and they could disappear for like 6 months, come back with a new character.
Who are we talking about?
I was saying, like, Top Flight, could be like Leo Rush's homies, and they could fail to save him a few times, and then he could bring in the Hurt Business to, like, replace Top Flight. But no feud, just have them absolutely crush them and be done with them.
Oh my goodness. I think there's a little too much hate for Top Flight. I mean, like, they're not. I agree with a lot of the critiques, but like, my gosh, guys.
No, I know.
They're a very talented tag team in the tag team division.
And don't get me wrong, I wish they had more charisma. I really do like the guys in the ring. It's just like,
I mean, they're no private party, that's for sure.
No. I guess it's weird for me when someone feels like they belong on Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Like, if they were on Ring of Honor, I'd have no problem. That's where they go hone their craft. Hone a character out. Just charismaless. Yeah, that's what we've been saying, that. It's just, it's weird.
Yeah, I get it. Again,
They're just young guys. Like, they need to get some confidence, they need some sort of swag. They got no swag at all.
Coach, I didn't hate on them. Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
What's up with Chris Hemsworth's nose in this movie?
Okay, so that was correct. I finally found it. So it will be a 4-way trios match, ladder match at All In. Okay, great. That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I was more saying, like, replace them, Coach. Like, no versus, no match. Show up, murder them, put them on a stretcher, out the door, never to be seen again.
Here's the thing. With the Hurt Syndicate coming in, like, obviously we critique WWE for that. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to hear Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
So the last I'm not here to give you an update or anything. I'm coming back. I'm still a little messed up, folks. I got a long road to go, but I'm going to get ready to do it. But there's been a thing I've been noticing on Dynamite lately. And that's you, Brian. What Brian Danielson is this that I'm seeing? This ain't the Brian Danielson that used to beat me up all the time. This ain't the Brian Danielson that had one of the greatest matches I've ever seen with him versus Kenta. This Brian that I'm seeing is disrespectful to our sport. This Brian that I'm seeing is going to get beat at the pay-per-view. I don't want it. He's going to get beat. Because this Brian doesn't have the fire anymore. Why are you doing this, Brian? Why are you even doing the match if this is not who you are? Are you going to step up, Brian? Are you going to write your last love song to pro wrestling at All In? Or are you just going to go in there and lose? Because you ain't got it no more. That's something you need to figure out.
Damn, this is good.
Because if not, then what's the point?
Wow, what a pretty damning indictment from the
Damn, that was such a good promo from Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh, Mariah May, let's go. So this is Mariah's like actual character, because I think we've seen her as Tony Storm for the past like 6 months.
So again, it's funny because like I know we were like I didn't like when like her first promo. Like I haven't been here like a week and a half, but like the stuff she's been doing has been really good. The mirror thing that she did on Dynamite was like fucking incredible.
Yeah. And if she just tried to murder that girl.
You're excited, was her feasting on the blood of the AEW Women's Champion.
Oh.
Who's only been in the wrestling game.
Mariah's new haircut. Oh, Storm Zero. She's using her moves. That's two women's matches on the show, Macho. You might have missed the first one, but good lord. Oh shit.
My final gift.
See, Nat, that's what I've been saying.
Every day is death. My heart is shattered. I don't know how I can go on. The doctor said the treatment is simple. The great clown Pagliacci is in town tonight. That'll make you happy. But Johnson, I replied. Pagliacci. He's okay. Just leave me. Mariah May. My final gift to you will be the grandest Tony Storm. The sharpest chin, the toughest tip, the stiffest shoe.
The toughest tits.
Big Bang will be timeless. The river Thames will run red with your blood, and you will forever regret the day you let the woman love you. My time. Wembley is waiting. Let's give him a shot.
Wow.
Damn.
Mariah's giving me some crazy Britney Spears vibes right now. Shave her head. Ow.
Shave. She's
Ow.
What are you
Ow. I was just going with the Britney Spears thing. Dear Lord. That was awesome.
Yep, I also remember Jeff saying He loves squash matches. I also remember that.
All right, we're at commercial. I'll be right back. I'm not taking this.
Coach, if the Iron Savages ever win, if the Iron Savages were ever win a squash match, I would probably. I'm making a commitment right now, a promise. Like, hold on. I want you to fucking look into my eyes. Look into my fucking eyes when I say this. If the Iron Savages ever win a squash match on AEW television, I don't care if we're doing a watch along. I don't care if we're doing a podcast. And I'm not even going to say this with Jeff here. Jeff's not here, so he doesn't know. I will instantly leave the show for that show. Not like forever, but like look into my fucking eyes to see how fucking serious I am when I say I am dead fucking serious. I will turn off the show and walk away for that day. Jeff will be like, "What's going on? Where'd you go? I don't understand." But you'll know. Everyone who's here right now, you'll know. And like I promise, it'll like if it ever happens. It's not gonna happen. That's why I can make this promise. Excuse me. But if it does, I don't care what the main event could be. The main event could be the second coming of our Lord and Savior himself. I'm not watching. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. So, I mean, there's that, you know. Oh, God. I think shows up at All In, says Brandon James. I think the Hurt Syndicate and Ricochet, to be honest. I think we get Jamie Hayter back too. I think you see a lot of people show up at All In. That's just me then. I think you see Ricochet in the Gauntlet match. I think you see the Hurt Syndicate show up somewhere on the card, and I think you see. I think Tony Storm loses at All In, and I think Jamie Hayter returns and is like Mariah May's first feud. Coach of Adam Cole. That's another really smart one. Man, how could you say something like that? Iron Savages for tag champion. You make me fucking sick. That's disgusting. How could you say that?
What else might be possible?
Game is 9-3, not your favorite? Okay, it's just pretty. Although when the Eagles beat the Ravens, I texted a buddy of mine who's a Ravens fan. I was like, I know it's preseason, but I gotta give you the L.
Stands for forget those rednecks. Your legacy is not about the sport, it's for your paycheck. I'll lay the rest of
I think the Acclaim might be breaking up. There's a little bit of a.
Nah.
I'll turn you to a laughing stock that y'all gonna have to change your dress. Make you look so unattractive, y'all gonna have to pray for sex. We should be the chance, but FCR is in our business. I'll put you underground, you in Texas like some immigrants. Say if I make rap songs, then I'm not serious. I want to say that you in tampons because you got serious. I just want to congratulate you both for reaching womanhood. Hairy chicks really ain't my thing, but you're looking good. Yo, in Acclaimed, I'm the crazy one. Me, Anthony, and Billy on a crazy run. Tonight, I'll make FCR say we won. Then we get those tag belts at the stadium. When you call down the thunder, well, now you down. FCR, finally time to know.
So here's something I think it was dumb, and I really get to talk about it on Wednesday because I wasn't here. Why exactly do FTR get this #1 contenders match?
Because they're FTR. That's about it.
Yeah, I get that, but like, I think it's really dumb that the Acclaimed they lost their shot unfairly because of FTR interference. So the match ends in disqualification, and the thought process is that now Acclaimed once again need to earn their title shot, and I think that's absurd and overly booked. I just think it's extremely overbooked. I don't understand why they did this. Like, if you wanted to, like, I'm assuming FTR are going to win this match because if FTR, or it's going to be a three-way tag match. But like, I'm going to assume FTR is winning here because why would you have the Acclaimed go over the FTR here if you already were going to do the tag title match last Wednesday? So, well, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I definitely didn't. I was kind of left scratching my head on the booking of that. Like, I think there was better ways to do it.
No more raps coming to the ring for Max.
Well, it's because he just rapped. He already rapped. He rapped in a promo.
True. What up, Christopher? Sky Blue signed with a model agency till she comes back. She's been being a model for a while, I thought.
Well, anger that you understood and anger that you heard from Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. And this match is going to be consistent with four very angry, determined athletes. Those things at Wembley Stadium including last year. So you can make an argument that not with the title picture even on the line here. Even an appearance at Wembley Stadium. Absolutely. Last year, Wembley Stadium, the team of FTR they were the World Tag Team champs that retained the Dynamite team. Or maybe the Acclaimed became the trio champions of Wembley. Now, one of these two teams may not, as you said, even bring it to Wembley. Jack Seattle starting out with Anthony Bowens. I would say expect a slow beginning here. Neither team wanting to make a mistake, right? But with so much anger.
Yeah, we got what you meant, Coach. Is this match going to go 30 minutes? Isn't this our main event?
We'd have to, yeah, it's the main event.
Anthony Bowens, gregarious and rugged former champion. That's the X. As tough as they come. Where's your money, Tony? You're a gambling man.
This is about to go 30 minutes, y'all.
And the reason is, I think there's more anger on the side of the attack. I think that was going to work against him. I certainly could be the chance. You said it last week. I'm going to was put in to after ringing unit is behind penalty team.
You thought that was his worst rap, Chris?
But I'm using your words against you, Tony. By the way, next Sunday, 1 p.m., you can be part of All In. Scan the QR code right now next Sunday to be part of All In.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, I would be really disappointed if they end up doing Bucks versus FTR. Not because the match won't be great, but it's just like, I don't know, you guys did that match last year. No. I would like for it to be a three-way tag match. I think the Acclaimed have earned the right to kind of be in that kind of match. I know they've been a little cold this year, but I think they've really kind of picked up in the honestly, since Blood and Guts, I think the Acclaimed have been on a real hot streak. I think they're doing really good stuff right now.
Yeah, I agree.
I, honest to God, would have rather if it ends up being a straight-up tag match, I'd rather it be the Acclaimed versus the Bucks at this point. Nothing against FTR, but their momentum kind of died when they weren't in Blood and Guts. Because they lost in the Anarchy in the Arena, and then they kind of just stepped back. And I know Dax was hurt, and that was probably why, but I think FTR have just really cooled off this year. So, yeah. I'm hoping the Acclaim win this, where it's a three-way tag.
Yeah, ever since Cash was accused of joining the gun club, they kind of fell off.
No, I think they were still hot even after he became FTR Glock. I think it was just more so around again, I mean, they kind of coincide with the Elite versus Team AEW storyline, and that storyline kind of fell off a cliff a little bit. And so by association, they also kind of fell off a little bit. And then Dax got hurt, and they weren't in Blood and Guts, so they kind of lost that spot for them. which would have been really big for them. So I don't know. It is what it is. It's just they're kind of cold right now for me. So I don't really want to see FTR versus the Bucks at Wembley.
Neither do the fans that were at Wembley last year.
What'd you say?
I said neither do the people that were at Wembley last year as well as this year, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with them running a match back. I don't have a problem with that. If it makes sense, do it. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, the only reason I would see the Bucks facing FTR at Wembley is so that the Bucks can beat FTR. Which I think if FTR wins this match, the Bucks are definitely winning it. Because maybe they're just trying to give the Bucks their win back because FTR beat them in Wembley last year.
Yeah.
That's my assumption. But I don't know if I agree with it per se.
Yeah, and that.
Great, Nat. It seems like they rushed FTR into the story. Which, again, I mean, maybe it's because Dax got hurt, and, like, I get it, but I think the Acclaimed are doing a really good job right now, and I think to take the Wembley moment away from them is not a good idea. I think the Acclaimed are doing really good work. They're kind of on a roll. They've been consistently good. And I stand by that. I know that this year a lot of people have been hating on the Acclaimed. Myself, I've been very critical of them when warranted. But I think the Blood and Guts match did a lot for them, where they're in a really good spot right now. So, I mean, I think they should be the ones to face the Bucks at Wembley. I mean, it's your WrestleMania. Like, you gotta start looking at it that way. I mean, obviously the first year is the first one, and it's like we were really excited about it, but like that's what this show is now. Like, we're talking about Wembley moments. We're getting excited when a venue's announced for next year's All In. Like, this is what it is now. So you need to treat it with that regard. And I mean, my thing with Mania, even especially when they didn't do it, was that like Mania should be where your hottest acts and your hottest storylines happen. And that's just me. I mean, again, it never shakes out that way, but I feel the same way about All In, where it's like, get as many people on the card as you can, but the feature spotlight should be the biggest acts of that moment. And I think that the Acclaimed are just way hotter than FTR.
Dax looks to have healed up. Yeah. Couple months off will do you.
Yeah.
Okay, that was gross.
What?
Just Cash rubbing his body hair.
One taste is all it takes.
She won't eat anything she doesn't want to eat. There's no faking it.
We sent you blue tasteful fried.
She loved it.
What's for dinner tonight?
Tasteful.
Oh, Fightful is reporting that Jay White is close to returning.
Who?
Jay White.
Cool. Yeah, I agree, Coach. Beetlejuice! Can't wait for this new Beetlejuice movie. My God. Please don't ruin it.
Coach, I think that I think the tag division is in a better shape than you're saying it is, but I definitely get it. The Bucks haven't really defended their titles. So I think that's really hurt the division. I think the Trios division is in really good shape right now by comparison, though. I mean, I will give you that.
Yeah, we were saying last week the Trios division's kind of killed the tag division.
I mean, like, AEW's got a good tag division there. It's just right now there's not a lot of meaningful storylines going on. Because, again, like, the Bucks are obviously the champs, and they haven't really been defending their titles because they've been doing the Elite storyline. But I think AEW's got a lot of really good tag teams. You just got to kind of put it together and really start featuring them more and making their matches mean something. You know, like I know on Rampage last night they did MXM Collections and Top Flight. That was a great match. That was really good. Those are two teams that are really entertaining in the tag division right now. I mean, obviously, they're doing some weird stuff with, I guess, Scorpio Sky's trying to join Private Party. I don't know how that's going to work out personally, but Private Party is great. Like there's a lot of good tag teams. The Acclaimed, FTR, the Bucks. You know, like we can go down the list, but I think there's a lot of good tag teams. It's just a matter of giving them a focus. I feel like a lot of the focus right now is more so shifted to the women's and the trios divisions. And I think that's kind of a result of it. It's just like, you're just not tag titles defended much. Which, you know, it's good, but it's bad, but it's also like, well, you know, 6 months ago we were saying how the trios division is cooked, and now we have like 5 teams like all warring for this trios title. So it's like, I don't know.
So, I'm sorry, I'm off subject here. I'm going back to the show. You know me, I'm one of the sickos here. We're here Saturday nights almost every Saturday. We love Collision. What do you think about a 30-minute match here to finish Collision tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the Collision main events go that long.
Do they? Yeah, I guess so.
About 30 minutes.
You're probably right. I'm just tired. Today's been a long day.
It has been a long day. I'm a little tired myself, so I definitely hear you on that. And no, Coach, again, I completely agree with you. I don't have a defense for that. I think the Bucks. The problem is that the Bucks are doing the Team AEW versus Team Elite thing, so like all of their matches have been like Anarchy in the arenas and blood and guts.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like Logan Paul's not wrestling at all until, you know, he does his title matches. They were still wrestling. They were just non-title matches. There was a couple title contender matches, stuff like that. Just and not a defense. That is a good point.
Yeah, and that's right. I mean, like a lot of AEW's teams are part of factions and trios, and for, like all the tag teams are doing stuff. They're just not vying for the tag titles right now. And again, like AEW's even referenced that. Like, and to be fair, this is where they kind of get. For me, it gets a pass, and I know some people don't, and that's fine. You're more than more than entitled to not give it a pass. But on either, I think it was Wednesday, I think it was Dynamite. On Dynamite, when the Bucks came out for the match against the Acclaimed, the announcers pointed out that the Bucks haven't defended their titles in 4 months. And like even like they had Justin Roberts be like, "You're fighting champions, the Young Bucks," and it's just like they're aware of what they're doing. And like I guess you could argue maybe that's just their character.
You know, Coach.
A pass. I mean, I don't like it, but it gets a pass.
Coach, I've never understood that saying, "You can't have your cake and eat it too." If I go to a bakery and I buy a cake, I now have said cake. Am I not allowed to eat said cake that I just purchased from said bakery?
Bro, let me tell you what, right? We made a day trip today. We went to this place called the Shady Maple Smorgasbord. Have you ever been there?
Ooh, no, but it sounds great.
Bro, well, number one, it is the biggest buffet in America.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's like an hour. It's like an hour and a half from my house. So like, I don't know where it is. It relates to you, but if you jump on the turnpike, you kind of get there pretty quickly. I would imagine. But this place, number one, was fucking phenomenal. Like they have like people grilling salmon and brisket right in front of you, and they put on your. What? So good. Anyways, the point of the story is, when it came to dessert time, I had an ice cream sundae, but then I saw this really nice slice of red velvet cake, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have my cake and I'm gonna eat it too. So, Coach, I agree. You can have your cake and eat it too. I literally happened to meet.
And Coach, see that doesn't
velvet cake.
That doesn't make sense because purple is my cake. I don't need the side chick. Like, if you eat your cake, you no longer have cake. There we go. Nat coming in with an explanation that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. If you eat your cake, you no longer have cake. That's fact.
So yeah, so if you have a slice of cake and you eat it, you no longer have it. That makes sense. I've gone 39 years, Nat, wondering. You finally just solved that for me. Thank you.
No, but Coach, I totally get the critique, and it's a very valid criticism. I think it's just like, well, I mean, they're focusing on the trios division right now, and like Nat said, it's a lot of the tag teams are a part of factions and trios. So I agree, though. Yeah. I mean, the Acclaimed had, if you remember, the Acclaimed won their shots at the tag titles like a month ago.
Yeah.
Month and a half ago. So they had been sitting on it for a while. So you definitely raise a really good point. Like it's true that they should be defending the titles more, regardless of whether it's heelish or not. And that's why, like, I wish AEW kind of had something. I'm gonna give kudos to Vince McMahon here, but something WWE always did that I liked until they stopped following that rule was that every championship had to be defended once every 30 days. You had to defend the championship
I
every
remember that.
minimum. And the way it would work out is if you were a babyface, you defended your title more often because it wasn't about the chase. It was about the babyface holding the title and defending the title. And if you were a heel, you tried to weasel out of it as much as possible and defend your title as few times as possible. Because it's not about a heel defending their title, it's about a babyface chasing that heel to dethrone them. And that's good psychology in wrestling. And that's something that Vince McMahon did book until he stopped. So maybe I can't give Vince McMahon kudos on it because at a certain point he just stopped caring about it. But that's a rule that I would love to see AEW adopt. I think it would be a great way to kind of force you to pay attention to all of your divisions. That's what
honestly. I thought that's what Will Washington was hired for. Didn't they hire Will Washington for like continuity and storylines?
Continuity, yes, and booking, like to help with the booking, yes. But that doesn't mean that like he has a say on like continuity. Doesn't mean like, oh man, hey, the Bucks haven't. I guess you know what? I'll back off of that. I don't think I agree with that. Thinking about it more and unpacking it. I don't know. I do think they should defend the titles more.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's again, I would if it was me booking, I would have the Acclaimed win this match tonight, and then have the Acclaimed beat the Bucks at Wembley. But that's me. I don't think that would. I don't think anyone else agrees with me on that.
Can anyone tell me who the tag team champions are in WWE? I legitimately don't even know.
I don't know either.
Is it the Creed brothers? No, right?
Jennifer Pepperman is for the women's division. She helps with the booking and the writing for the women's division, which has been exceptional lately. And I stand by this. And I was talking to Juhas in the Discord yesterday, and I gave AEW the credit here, and I think we all need to. I know Macho's a little down on them sometimes, even about this, but AEW right now has 3 good women's storylines going into All In, and I can't remember the last time any promotion ever had 3 good women's storylines going on at the same time. Like I would dare you to go back and like again, I'm just being honest. Like I would even include AEW in that. Like tell me the last time, or give me another example of a wrestling promotion that isn't like Stardom, which is exclusively women, like that had 3 good women storylines going on in perpetuity. Because I don't think you can. I would like to know. I don't think you can.
I think everybody's saying the Bloodline are the tag team champions. Which guys in the Bloodline? Is it the new guys?
Oh yeah, it's the Tasmanian Devil.
What? So now we could have the Usos return and fucking go against them for the title? How are they going to get Cody involved with Roman again? How's that going to happen?
I forgot the Bloodline. They are tag champions.
Oh my god, that's funny. Wait, they split them up. Judgment Day have the other. Okay, I think I remember that.
Yeah, that's true. They did. Yeah.
They look like the Seth Rollins world title. I think I remember that. Which Judgment Day?
Which Judgment Day?
There's 2 factions that have split and they're fighting each other right now.
No, I think Ripley and Damian Priest aren't Judgment Day anymore. I think they're like.
What are they calling themselves?
They're like the Terror Twins, I think, or something.
Oh, the Terror Twins. Oh,
I think
nice.
it's that. Don't quote me, but I think it's something like that.
I think you're right. Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Let's take a look at what happened in the break night with the call. We had some great action.
The Freebird rule, so it's the entire bloodline? No. Get the fuck out of here.
Now they're on their knees and both men rising up. Big punch on staggered tables. But that's one of the big strikers of pro wrestling.
Finn and JD.
Classic Cash on the outside has got the outside go to his different tricks. Fans very quickly, as you know, and next Saturday we will be coming to you for Cardiff. Our first time internationally with Collision. And
Yeah, it's exciting. They're gonna be doing a Dynamite and Collision in Cardiff.
Yeah, that's cool. Isn't it the first time they did that?
Yeah, I think it's the first. Well, outside of North America, it's the first international, non-North American Dynamite and Collision.
Yeah. Like at the last two All-Ins, they didn't have that Dynamite at
No, yeah,
in England. Yeah.
yeah. They just taped Collision and Rampage when they did Dynamite.
They should have gave Mariah more time. I mean, as much as I'd love to agree with you, that segment was awesome.
Oh, excuse me.
And I completely agree with you. 100%. This 30-minute match is way too fucking long for a Collision. Could have been 25 minutes. I would have been just fine with it.
I mean, I am tired, but not because of the wrestling show. It's been a long.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, like, 30 minutes to me for a basic Collision main event.
Bro, what are you talking about? They've done FTR and the Gun Club for fucking like 55 minutes. Like, what do you?
I know, and it's for the sickos. I know. Just not feeling it for some reason.
I'm feeling it. Change fight forever, Jeff. Yeah. Crowd's like
fight forever.
Crowd's like Jeffrey Vegas eats corn the long way.
King saying one of the best matches he's seen in a long time. Hey, I'm not going to disagree. I'm just,
It was a good match. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's going too long. Again,
but when I think about Mariah May only getting 2 minutes in the ring, that's where I'm like, okay, I could have stolen a few minutes here, and I would not have.
You like squash matches, so you got to pick a side here. So Jeff, you're saying you don't like short matches, you don't like long matches, like you don't like matches.
I love long matches. I love hour-long.
Friday Night Raw or something. Friday Night SmackDown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Eats bananas the short way. Ooh, how would I do that? It's like sideways, like corn.
That's fucking terrible.
Wouldn't that be weird to see somebody eating a banana like corn?
Jeffrey Vegas eats the orange peel.
That I actually don't do, Nat. I'm actually an expert at peeling oranges. I can peel an orange in one full peel. It's pretty impressive, if I may say so myself.
You guys, King, don't lump me in with him. I'm enjoying this match. I think it's a good match.
No, yeah, this is a great match. I'm thinking about the Mariah May only getting 2 minutes, and I definitely could have stolen a couple minutes from this here.
Yeah, King, like I said,
it's actually really good.
I'm a little low energy right now because admittedly I'm tired. It was a long day. We did a road trip today, so I'm a little out of it.
King, you want 3 hours on every show? I don't think I could make it to 11 tonight, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stand up on that one. I don't want.
We got to start at 7 if that's what's.
I'm okay with 2 2-hour shows and a 1-hour show a week. I'd even go as far as to say I'm okay with 3 2-hour shows a week. But I don't want a 3-hour straight show. No, I don't want that. Unless it's a pay-per-view. The only time it gets a pass is a pay-per-view, because pay-per-view I want my money's worth.
Yeah. Unless it's like a special Dynamite, like one of the special like Battle of the Belt shows can be 3 hours. You know, the Dynamite Winter is Coming, Grand Slam. But for every Dynamite, like I remember they did 2 back-to-back. Remember that Rome where they did 2 Dynamites that were 3 hours back-to-back? And we enjoyed them. You know, like we were like, yeah, that was good. But then they did another one and we are like, no, it's too much. Too much.
I said it was too much after the first one. You were the one that kept it going.
Yeah, I enjoyed the second because it was still a really good show. But that third time they did it, you know, that third hour was just too much for me.
Again, just split it up. Like, I'd be okay if they had 3 shows a week, where it was Dynamite, Collision, and Ring of Honor all of them 2-hour shows. I'd be fine.
Crowds on their feet.
Yeah, we're getting close to the climax here of the match.
Yeah, FTR is always money, King. You know. That's why I usually in an FTR match, I'm not like, wow, this match is amazing, unless something really amazing is going on. Because FTR hit home runs every at bat. You know what I mean? Takes a grand slam for me to be shocked at an FTR match. Get some blood. Give me some blood. Make Battle of the Belts into its own pay-per-view. I mean, that would be fine too, Nat, but I'm just thinking make Battle of the Belts a 3-hour Dynamite night and make it all night, the whole 3 hours. Not just an extra fucking stupid hour after Collision. I don't even get that.
Here's what I would do, folks. Battle of the Belts, I'd make it a pay-per-view. Where would I do the pay-per-view? You're talking about doing a stadium show in England again next year. It's not going to be all in. You're talking about doing a stadium show in Australia. I'd have one of those two shows be Battle of the Belts. Every title on the line, AEW and Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
and
do them all.
For the fucking hell of it, I would call up CMLL and New Japan and say, hey, you guys want to defend any titles on our pay-per-view?
Yeah, hell yeah. You guys want to throw some matches on? Hell yeah.
Every match on the card be a title match. And that's something you have to be straight away from after enough years. Where their Night of Champions became like, hey, here's some non-title matches. Like, I don't want to fucking see that on that. And it's one of my biggest things about Battle of the Belts is like when some of them end up being eliminator matches. Like, fuck that shit. Get that out of here. I want title matches. If that's the gimmick, I want title matches. Oh, they're gonna go. They're gonna go.
You could see the sweat exploding off of his chest, dude.
I'm telling you, they just said that's 3 minutes remaining in the match. They're gonna go.
Yeah, they're going time limit.
And yeah, then it'll be the 3-way at Wembley.
I guess that explains why we're getting the 30-minute match that I was complaining about.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up, Jeff.
Brandon's like, it's gonna be time limit. Yeah, we just kind of figured it out. Oh God, that DDT on the apron. He left sweat from his forehead on the apron. Dude, the cash DDT to Max just now. There's literally a head print from where Max's fucking face hit the mat.
Oh, shit, Jesus Christ. Cash with the suicide dive.
It just disappeared in front of the audience. Dax slipped. It looked more like Bowen slipped. They're good. They fine. This restroom break lasted too long.
Jesus Christ.
You paid money to be there, Macho, remember.
Where's Coach? Coach is bitching about the tag team division. These two tag teams are having a fucking barn burner.
Yeah.
Coach has magically disappeared.
We're back, baby.
Coach is like, where's the tag team division, man? What's going on?
Dude, you can see the sweat exploding off of their heads. They're really hitting each other.
Oh,
It was great. I love when they have a New Japan style.
That's a fire-ass tag match. I don't know where Coach is at. Oh! I claimed to do the center machine. 2! Oh! I'm up. 9:59. Hurry! Oh, it broke it up. They're going time limit. Yep, that's it. This is great.
Should be about 3 more minutes left, I believe. They started the match at 33 after, I think it was, on my TV. Or on my clock. This is awesome.
Coach is fucking taking a nap or something. He's going to be back on Wednesday. Like, where's the tag team matches?
Dude, FTR, seriously, like... Do they have bad matches? I don't think so.
Hey, you got to give it to the Acclaim, too. Acclaim, like I said, has been doing...
Oh, for sure. They're here, too. 100%. Yeah, Brandon, we were just talking about the tag division was in shambles. This is exactly how you build it back up.
It's going to be a great match, but which team will go on? The longer this match goes, the more Young Bucks are going to be licking their chops.
Yeah, Nat, I agree 100%. That should have been the finish. One of those two spots. If they're going time limit, or if they were not going time limit. Shatter Machine, there it is.
Oh, he broke it up. Max broke it up poorly, but he broke it up.
Nat's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. New TNT title, the best looking title in the business.
60 seconds. You got 60 seconds.
The recency bias might be getting me, Nat, but I'm going to agree with you for now. It is absolutely gorgeous.
It is a very gorgeous belt. I don't know if it's the most gorgeous, but I really like it.
The American Championship's my favorite belt ever in the history of wrestling, so.
We got a roll up.
I need it. I literally need a replica of that MJF. We're just going to have a hockey fight here, and the bell's going to ring.
Dax and Max.
Double KO.
We've hit the time limit.
There it is. There it is. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I started a chant and I'm not even there, Rome.
Are they gotta do 5 minutes? I don't want them to do 5 minutes.
Dude, look at the size of that human being that's just holding up those two peace signs. Holy Jesus.
Oh, he just decked Billy. Get him. These loser ass FTR geeks. Get him out of here.
Yeah, what was the point of him punching him?
So that way they don't do the 5 more minutes.
Who's running out here? Oh, just some geeks.
Tony Khan just said it. Both teams are going to Wembley to face the Bucks.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the point of Dax. So both teams, like, why would both teams like not agree to go 5 more minutes? So the easy way to get them to do that is to have Billy Gunn get decked by Dax because tensions are so high.
I actually
playing them not doing 5 more minutes.
I completely agree, King. That was an excellent episode of Collision. I was just tired and whining like a little bitch. That 30-minute match was fire.
Again, King, I don't know why you're saying you guys. Don't put me with Jeff. I'm not a part of that.
I was just being a whiny bitch.
The great Collision. I don't know. Don't put me, I'm not in on that.
I was say now I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, I
100% agree, King. That episode was fire.
Yeah, I think it's a really smart ending. I mean, and again, Nat, you say why does Billy get punched there? It's so that way they don't do the 5 minutes, 5-minute overtime then.
Yep. Because both of those teams should have agreed to do 5 minutes, but getting into that fight makes it sense that they don't. So yeah, I like it. He didn't do anything to get decked. Yeah, he was pushing Dax, and Dax was all dazed and angry. He was kind of like, "It's fine, guys. It's fine." And Dax was like, "It's not fine." Yeah. All right, excellent episode of Collision. Welcome back, Rome, from your vacation. Hope you had a great time.
It did.
Excellent. Good to hear. You got anything you want to add before we get out of here tonight?
I'm just excited that Wembley is next week.
Yeah, for sure. Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I will see you. We'll see you on Wednesday for Dynamite, right? You gonna be here for Dynamite?
Oh yeah. I'll be back for everything.
Cool. All right. I recommend everybody check out this TNT Overdrive show. It is actually pretty cool. Looks like they're gonna do something with drones or something or car. I don't know what they're doing. Looks fun though.
Yeah, I don't know.
But all right, man, go ahead and close us out, please.
Absolutely. This has been a watch along here on the Broken Tables podcast. Thank you to everyone hanging out with us here tonight. Thank you to Nat, Coach Nick, who ironically disappeared as soon as the tag team division had a banger. We're gonna have to let him know about that. King of Waco Mundo, Zach Klaus, everyone else, Brandon, and everyone else.
Zach Clouds.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Please join the Discord so we can get some more discourse going on in the Discord, talking wrestling and everything else in the world. Make sure you like, subscribe. We'll be back next week. It's a big week of content. If you like video games, we'll be doing the Game Room podcast on Monday night on the other YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out in the description below. If you like video games, come check us out. We'll be back here on Wednesday night again. Big week with Wembley and All In and all that. We're going to be doing the live watch along for the Dynamite from Cardiff. And then we'll be doing the same thing for the Collision from Cardiff. I think it's Cardiff, not Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff. But yeah,
are those at normal times, by the way?
I believe so. So I don't know if they're going to be live or taped or what, but
yeah, we'll find out. Oh yeah, they may tape them and run them at normal time. We'll see.
Yeah, generally that's what Raw does. But yeah, so we'll be back next week for a full slate of content. Again, if you like games, especially Monday night, Wednesday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday. We'll have to see if we can do it. But I mean, it being the biggest show of the year, Jeff, maybe we do it in person. Watch along. I don't know what you're doing, or what maybe we'll just do that, or a regular watch along. I don't know, but Wembley is the biggest show, so maybe it's worth doing. But we'll see.
I will see.
All right, yeah. So until next time, catch you guys later.
Thank you guys very much for joining us here. Till next time, top guys out.